You're watching Video Vocab by BusinessEnglishPod.com. Today, we'll begin a two-part series on vocabulary related to bankruptcy. First, we'll hear a short article introducing the topic. Then we'll go over each word in detail with some example sentences to show you how to use the words. At the end of the video, you'll have a chance to review and practice your new vocabulary.
When a company fails to pay its debts, or builds up more debt than it can pay in future, it is considered insolvent. In this situation, filing for bankruptcy may be its only option. Bankruptcy laws in the U.S. are designed to protect the operations of insolvent companies, while allowing creditors, such as bondholders, to recover as much of their claims as possible. Businesses in the United States usually declare bankruptcy under one of two provisions, or chapters, in the U.S. Bankruptcy Code. The more common type is known as Chapter 11, named after the section of the code that describes it. When a company goes into Chapter 11, a bankruptcy court gives it protection from its creditors, which prevents them from suing the company and allows it to continue its normal business. In other cases, a bankrupt firm may completely cease to exist. These companies may choose or be forced by their creditors to go into liquidation, also known as Chapter 7. In a Chapter 7 bankruptcy, the firm stops doing business and its assets are liquidated, or sold for the highest possible price, with creditors dividing the proceeds.
Now we'll go through each word in detail with some example sentences to show you how you can use the vocabulary.
Insolvent.
Insolvent.
Insolvency.
An individual or company that cannot be expected to pay its debts is considered insolvent.
Richard's mortgage payments were very high and he became insolvent after losing his job.
Bankrupt.
Bankrupt.
Bankruptcy.
A company becomes bankrupt when a special court, known as a bankruptcy court, rules that it is insolvent.
The company was driven into bankruptcy when several major clients canceled their accounts.
Bankruptcy plan.
Bankruptcy plan.
The court usually orders the individual or firm to follow a bankruptcy plan, also known as a reorganization, which requires it to repay as much of its debt as possible.
Susan's bankruptcy plan requires her to pay $1,200 per month towards settling her debts. To file for bankruptcy.
To declare bankruptcy.
Companies seek protection by filing for bankruptcy, and the court declares a firm bankrupt when it grants this status.
Circuit City filed for bankruptcy after a long period of declining sales in the U.S.
Individuals who use this process can also be said to declare bankruptcy.
When my credit card bills grew too large for me to handle, declaring bankruptcy was the only choice left.
Creditor.
Creditor.
A creditor is any person or company who is owed money by another person or company. Creditors in a bankrupt company may play a major role in designing its bankruptcy plan, and are usually allowed to vote on accepting or rejecting the plan.
Pressure from our largest creditors has forced us to consider selling one of our divisions.